Let's wrap.
Chat, we're live. We're live. We're rolling.
Oh shoot!
We got ourselves
we're
a late
here.
night. We got ourselves a late night emergency podcast because we just got some stuff we got to get off our system.
This had to happen. All right.
We're gonna let assistant coach Jiggy take it over real quick.
You want me to tell about my part, or you want to just start from the top, like what happened earlier today, and work our way down?
We're gonna start at the top. We're gonna work our way down.
Okay.
Starting with why this man over here got shades on. We're gonna let him explain the first part of this emergency podcast.
Do his part.
No, y'all can introduce it. Y'all can introduce it. You know.
No.
I'm just gonna start it off by saying, ladies, he is on the shelf and he's available.
No!
I'm gonna let him dive deeper into what that's about.
You can just hold on before he starts. You can feel the pain radiating from this man.
100%.
You can feel the pain, bro.
Yeah, there's
bro. When I got it, bro.
Waiting. You're gonna have to wait. We're gonna start with Dukey, and then we're gonna get to what we're here for. So the faster Dukey gets this off his chest, we can start.
Speak your mind, bro. Let it out. Let it out.
I got a text earlier, right? Earlier this morning. She said, "Hey, what time you off?"
Oh, you think it's about to go down?
I said, 'cause she said, "Can we chat?" I'm like, "Yeah, 'cause, usually it's cool, But this time I was like, she said, "Yeah, so just let me know where you want to go, and then I'll meet you there." I'm like, "Oh, something's all right." Then I go over there. She's sitting by herself, She over there ripping something, So I think the ganja, I'm not sure. So I know she's stressed. So I'm over here. We over here just sitting down, chilling and talking. And, she hesitant. She over here like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm like, what you mean? I don't know. What you bring me out here for? And she said,
Oh my god, the pause.
I think we'd be better as friends.
No!
Oh, no!
The dagger.
Chad.
She's sick of Sicisa.
Oh my lord.
Wait. But she was gonna let you feel me? Or not?
Said what?
As friends, like y'all gonna be with benefits or not?
No, fool. No, fool. She said, she over here saying, bro, she over here, bro, like, I feel like I'm losing my best friend. I'm like, what you mean? I'm right here. There's not been that much of a distance. Yeah, we kissed out, I'm like, a little something. But it's like, you're still a good friend of mine. I'm still your friend. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with
him?
Hey, Smurf is in the chat. What's good, Coach?
What'd you say? How would you come
I
back?
I said, what's the reason? What's the reason? She said, well, I'm also obviously failing college. I don't know if I can have the priority set to have a relationship right now. I'm like, I know what that means. My ex said that to me too. Now you an ex too. Everyone said that. I know what that means. I'm not stupid.
Literally.
Bad.
But it's alright. You gonna bounce back.
I don't know, man.
Strong bounce back. It's alright.
I need my mark.
It's alright. You'll find your Martha one day. But ladies, he's available and on the shelf. But now that that's out of the way, what was next on the list? There was like one more thing, wasn't there?
I mean, the next thing kind of splits off into two different things, but it's about like it's like two sides of the same coin.
So what's next? Okay, for the Cowboys, I know Wave has been itching to hear all this stuff, but first off, we're gonna start with your game that was supposed to happen tomorrow, your match. If you want to get into that one, assistant coach Jiggy on what's going on with their match that's supposed to happen tomorrow.
To my understanding, that the team that we were supposed to play is Zelos. We all know who Zelos is. We've played these guys a few times in multiple different leagues. Chill knows exactly who these kids are. And this man's been competing against them for almost his entire career. They forfeited our match. I don't know for what reason.
What's up?
I don't know for what reason. I don't know, like, if there was something involved, if maybe somebody just couldn't make it, whatever. I mean, we reschedule all the time. Like, so scheduling shouldn't have been an issue. So something else must have happened. I'm sure we'll find out more, like, on that, because as a team like that, I mean, you can't really hide shit for too long. It's gonna get out.
Have they been on the chopping block for accusation stuff lately, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, I mean,
because that might be it too. Like they might be having
listen, and this is my completely biased opinion, but I'm pretty sure every team besides KGK and maybe like one of the lower teams in ALG of this previous season, I'm pretty sure they have all gotten at least one player on their roster like confirmed like hacking or cheating in some way,
or strike packs or something. I was about to say I think one team, like at least one person almost on every team.
I mean, chill. You played against these guys. Are some of them are sus, right?
Hold my guy. He a cool person, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. He made me look like I was playing the game for the first time.
I'm gonna say I'm not here to accuse nobody, but yeah, no. Going back and watching some of their stuff, like
there's a lot of sus players that were in that league, and then they transferred to every other league we've been in.
Oh yeah.
Then so the meat of this emergency podcast,
bro, this better be something good,
is what stems from Zelos FFing tomorrow's match and what that meant for for you guys.
Listen, I need to talk about this.
Based off of what happened earlier in this season.
So it's I don't even know where to start with this. I'm gonna start with this. I'll start with this. Team KGK made the playoffs.
Yes,
we are in the playoffs because so the way that it's seeded is by map wins. It's not really just about like win-loss ratio.
Isn't it? Is it win-loss and map count though?
I think so, but
like,
see, the thing is
win-loss, and then the tiebreakers are map counts. I think.
Well, the thing is too is it's just all twisted, Chad. I'm gonna just explain it, and it'll start to make sense. So basically, the first team that we played, they got caught. I'm pretty sure cheating, and they dropped out. No, it wasn't. They got caught cheating. They had a guy who was top 16 in challengers, so technically they had to forfeit, which is Lion, correct, Chill? And so during that match, they forfeited map 2 search and destroy.
Yeah, you remember that because they said it was boring and they just gave it to them.
Some teams do that, and it's very frustrating. I don't understand why, but we'll get to that in a minute. So they forfeited map 2 search and destroy. They went on to beat us in control, and then the next hard point. So we lost that series 3-1. We went on in our next our next game. We lost 3-0. Very close game. It definitely could have gone either way.
Yesterday's game, yesterday.
It's okay. We'll save it for another time. We'll save it for another time. We're getting to it. Like we're getting on that. Don't worry. By the way, I don't know if anyone's told what's her name that we have Chill now, but somebody should probably take care of that in the chat real quick.
She's watching. Shout out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't want her to think that she got like replaced or something. Like, anyway.
Like, someone let what's her name know, like.
Like
that's trippy.
Chill was here first. That's all that happened. Okay.
Well, it pertains to Chill anyway, so it's good that he came.
Yeah, but anyway, so Zelos then forfeited, so that means that we got all 3 of those maps plus the win. So
the end of the season would be 1-2 for regular season.
Yeah, so that added to our map win count. So the team that forfeited, like Search and Destroy, like that team, they ended up having to miss the playoffs because they forfeited that map, and we are above them by 1 map.
By 1 map. Bro, so the tiebreaker was 1 map.
And instead of the map that they forfeited, Search and Destroy. That is why they not in the playoffs.
Playoffs and bumped them out. Like if they would have 3-0'd that, you guys would have had to play a tiebreaker game. But because they forfeited it,
the team we played yesterday.
No, the very first team.
No, the first team, the team that was caught cheating, or like having the top 16 player. Not only that, but I would also like to point out they were breaking the rules. But hey, that's not on me. But hey, they were breaking the rules.
They could have made the playoffs, but them forfeiting a game gave us the playoff.
They shot themselves. They shot themselves in the foot by forfeiting map 2. And again, I've played against teams in my short career. I've played against a lot of teams that do that shit, and it frustrates me. I don't understand. If you know you're gonna win, like if that's why you're doing it, then just play it. Like just do it real quick because of shit like this. Because now you're out of this tournament, you're out of these winnings, and you look like an idiot because you forfeited map 2. Exactly. Chill. Would you ever forfeit map 2, Search and Destroy ever?
No.
What, like, are you kidding me, bro?
That's free money over an ego.
I would never forfeit map 2. Dukey, you've played in a couple games where teams have forfeited map 2, haven't you?
You're muted, by the way.
Yes, my bad. I was on the phone.
He's going through
the glasses got over him.
I don't even know what to do with him down there. Right? I don't even know what to do. Like,
bro, just let me solve, bro. Bro, when I tell you, when I need to listen to some Future right now.
Nah, Boogie trust.
Nah. I need some Future. I need my mans. Bro, I tell you, I came into the chat. And I'm just over here like, yeah, we can do whatever.
No, this is how he came in the chat. He's like, what's up? Then we're like, I don't even know what we said. We just kind of said something. He's like, yeah. And then we're like, are you good? And he's like, it's like, she broke up with me. And we're like, well,
no.
We're like, damn.
It happened so fast. I immediately yelled, emergency plank, emergency plank.
This man just
I had 2 bourbon peach mango teas, bro.
So you're really sipping on that pain, bro.
Sipping on that
bro, I got
pain.
bro. I was talking to someone earlier, bro. I should have went. You know, she paid the bill, bro. Bro, she paid the bill, bro. She paid the bill. That's all I gotta say.
Dukey.
That's the worst part is she paid the bill.
Lukey in the chat.
Aw, bro.
Lukey, bro.
Nah, he's like, she broke up with me. We're like, oh, when did this happen? He said, it just happened. We're like yesterday. He said, like an hour ago. We're like, oh.
Wave had a good point in the chat about they don't want to give away their strats. And that's one thing that I talked about too. But in a game, like in a league like this,
this thing is giveaways. I mean, you see CDL teams play each other like 10 times a year.
All the time, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, your strat is not gonna matter if you play somebody one time and then see them again in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, like
to me, a lot of like cheating teams do that shit because SMD is more easier like to detect a cheater.
Yeah, it's slower. Auto sprint is one of the things. Like you can get caught using auto sprint because when you try to like slow peek or like slow cloud stuff, you'll see the gun like start dipping because they're starting to sprint.
Yeah, but I was like, if you're just doing it for the sake of playing against somebody, I was like, teams play each other all the time in leagues. I was like, you shouldn't be scared of a strat over one game.
It also frustrates me too because their reasoning behind it was we don't want to play search, it's boring.
Yeah, they said it was boring. They didn't even give I don't want to get rid of my strats.
Yeah,
they said it's boring.
You could have been like, yeah, we don't want to get rid of our strats, and I'd have been like, fair enough.
I guess I get it.
I don't agree, but like, all right, fine. That's better than it's boring. Like
my thing is
the game's boring. You're competing for money right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Did they not know that if they forfeited that they weren't gonna have a playoff spot? That's my thing. Like,
no, they had an ego. They had an ego.
Yeah.
They probably were just assuming that they would just go 3-0 in the league. And
they should know that maps count no matter what.
Yeah, they just assumed. I mean, it was the first game like of the first week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it was
like whatever. We have time to win every other series.
Yeah, they're like, it'll be fine. They didn't really
every other series, and it came down to it.
Yeah, they threw their series, and then it also Zelos forfeited, so that dropped them too. So it took Lion out. They're gone. So
is Zelos in playoffs too?
No. Nope. Zelos is in the playoffs, to my understanding right now. Yes.
They shouldn't be.
Even though they forfeited.
Do you have the league standings? Well, they just forfeited this. Are they like undefeated in the league though?
Not anymore.
I can check, but hang on.
Don't please tell me they're not in the playoffs, bro.
Did that mess up the cameras since I left here?
No.
No, your camera's still on.
All right, cool.
I should have spat on her before I left.
Dukey.
Why do you Dukey?
And just walk away.
So they don't even have the standings right now. Like I can't even see the standings at the moment. So I would not
like who won map.
I can, but it's not like in a nice easy chart for me to be able to read. It's like
we gotta do some studying.
No, it's through like literally.
Chat.
I don't know, like pages and pages of like Discord chat. Yeah, exactly. Like I have to sit there and read it, calculate it all up, and figure it out. And honestly, right now on a podcast, I don't want to do that. I can do that later on tonight if you need me to. But
I can probably look at it real quick.
But yeah, well,
I would
yeah.
assume
Wait,
that they've won every game and they just kind of FF the last one because they don't care enough.
Maybe.
Or whatever their reasoning was, they were okay with it.
Either way,
because they're undefeated. I don't understand.
Not
Well,
anymore though. They lost to Team
Is there
KGK.
undefeated teams now?
I don't know. I think
can't
it
really
was.
tell.
I think it was Zelos, and then I think it was another. I think there was
And
another team
Lion.
that was.
And Lion was undefeated.
We are who we thought they
Not in
were.
terms of maps, but in terms of record.
Oh, Lockout Gaming is undefeated.
I was about to
too.
say, I think, yeah, I was say there was one more I remember because it was like they were talking about how Zelos and them are gonna meet in the finals or something.
So how do the
Well, now
playoffs
it's gonna
work?
be KGK.
Is it gonna stay
I
in
was
the
gonna say,
same
but it's gonna
group
be
for the
KGK.
playoffs?
What's
Like
that?
is the playoffs gonna work like Group A
Look,
plays and Group B
I have-
meets in the middle, or?
I have no idea, cause like I said, like they don't give us like the access to all that shit. Like, they're even saying like they were talking to Nick, in our Discord with them, and they were saying that, like nothing is gonna be ready until next week. So like we have no clue yet. So the future is up in the air right now as of who we're gonna play or anything like that.
Correct.
All I know is that
We're in the playoffs and they.
all I know is that I took control of the team and got us to third place. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
First
bro.
year in the coaching position, he's hitting the playoffs. Put it
No,
on his
no,
resume.
Looking like Sean McVay out here.
It was by default, bro.
Rookie coach of the year.
But anyway, no. But I'm saying, as far as I know, that's all I know. Team KGK has made it into the playoffs. That is now where our focus is going to be. And
So
obviously,
what's the preparation going to be like now?
that's the tough thing because we don't know who the fuck we're playing, so I can't get VODs on anybody yet. So,
but y'all gotta go hard now. It's playoffs. What's on the line? What's the winning? What's first place get? Chill. How much you get?
Chill doesn't even know. He just shows up.
No.
So do my thing and then I'm gone.
He knows how much money he'll make if he wins.
Let me see. Hold on, I got you.
It's about 5,000, I think.
I'm pretty sure. No, it's less than that.
I
I'm
know, I'm
pretty
just
sure
kidding.
it's. I think it's 1,500.
I think
Wave said
Nah.
500.
I think it's no. It's 700.
But that's for, like, is that a person or a team?
No, 700 split.
Okay, so I think
Oh,
first gets 500, chat.
No, first is 700.
700.
Oh, 700 for first.
I think it's winner takes all.
Yeah, I was about to say there is no for second either.
Okay.
Yeah, it's winner take all.
So
Oh,
split
it's
between
500.
4 after tax. That's about.
Oh God, if there's tax,
170.
I'm never playing online tournament again.
There's no way
That's
there's tax.
facts.
They're probably gonna do some under the table PayPal.
They'll just Venmo somebody.
This ain't enough money to be taxing.
That's charged, bro. But we were talking about that earlier, Chill. Did you know that because of like all of the majors like for the CDL are being held in Texas, right?
Mhm.
Okay, but Champs
No
is going to be
income
held
tax.
in yeah, there's no income tax. But so in California, there's a pretty hefty tax.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Champs is going to be in California. If you win first place at Champs, it's supposed to be
300.
how much money? It's
For
supposed to be
first.
300,000. Yeah, I was saying, I'm pretty sure it's 300,000 for first place. If you win first place at Champs this year, because of the taxes, you will only make $130,000. That is less than half.
No, wait. Each or the whole thing?
The whole team.
The whole thing to split 130,000. That's less than half.
I'm out.
It's supposed to be over $250,000, and they're getting finessed by taxes.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's ridiculous.
Just because.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
If it's like that, bro, I'm dropping my cock career.
But see that like we're going into a completely other like rabbit hole right now. But like,
Who cares?
but that is what's frustrating me about the CDL right now is like you're kidding. Like you played all your majors, all your tournaments, even LAN tournaments in Texas, and now
Just keep
all of
it
a sudden
there.
because you want to tax the fuck out of this money, you're gonna send us off to California so
That's
that
what
we
they
can
do.
get
I think
less
that's what they
than
do
half of
every
what we were
year.
promised for.
Because I think every
That's
year they have
$100.
their like champs. They played in Cali.
But that's so
most
frustrating though.
years
Like
they do,
as a
'cause it's the
player, like
biggest
I
prize
would be
pool.
pissed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that I was like, nah, bro.
No, like.
That's like what? How much is that per person? Like 30K, 30 something.
130,000 split between
40,
a roster of 4.
And you gotta add in you gotta factor in like coaches and organizations taking some off the top, like.
Yeah, so just between the players, that's 32.5 apiece. But then you have to factor in coaches and subs too. Don't the subs also get a cut?
Subs, I think subs get rings.
Unless they play the game.
Yeah. If they played it all during the year, they'll get something, but.
Nah, that's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so like, if LA Thieves want it right now, they gotta pay hella.
Be like,
they get like 10K. Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna say because they got to split it between like 7 different players because of all the people they've had.
A little self tournament and won 10K.
You know, if they come over to KGK on the contract, it says we take it all.
Exactly.
Technically, yes, that is what our contract states. So, but to me though, like I said, that's just bullshit. Like, that's frustrating for me. Like, as a league, especially, like, it's a newer league. I mean, this is only the 2nd season. The inaugural season, you know, was last year with MW. Halfway through, they had to go to freaking online. They had to completely chalk everything they thought they were going to do. And then now they came up with it for this year. And you're telling me in the 2nd year you still can't work out some of these issues, especially now you're going to be taxing these players' money over half?
Hold on.
Let's say as Robin.
Okay, Champs prize pool looks like it's higher.
Okay.
I was about to say 300,000 doesn't sound right. Like first place gets 1.2 mil, second gets 650, third gets 300, fourth gets 150.
Chill's face just got red when you say so.
Yeah, but when you make it into the league, that 1.2.
Bro, they gotta hurry up and pick me up, bro.
Trying to get that 1.2 mil, goddamn. So okay, so what is the tax? Like, I want to do the math. What's the percentage of taxes that it's gonna be in California? Because I want to know how much they're taxing that mill. If 300,000 goes to 130,000,
1.2 with I got caps on.
So what? It's 2. Is that? Is my math right here? Is that 2.3?
Taxes.
Come on, Dr. Jiggy.
Income tax calculator. All right. Where can I type it in though?
I don't know.
Calculator, duh.
Oh, there it is. I see the price. All right, 1, 2.
So while he's doing that, Dukey, a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next on your roster?
Oh. Listen, I threw the roster away. I got to go dig back in the trash for it. I made my first mistake by throwing the roster away.
Threw it in the trash. Now he's got to go.
You ain't have no subs, bro?
Huh?
You ain't have no subs?
I mean, I got a few.
I saw this thing. Listen. I saw this thing and it was like, it was on Twitter. Twitter is gold, by the way. Like, I go to Twitter literally when I'm just upset just to make me laugh. I saw this shit and it goes, is like men will be in a whole relationship and looking for another relationship. And this man quoted it and said, do you shop for shoes barefoot? And could you imagine, bro? Oh my god. Chill.
Nah, honestly, right now though, I don't have anything lined up at all. That's like God's honest truth.
There's no way to really search this up, because everything that like every calculator kind of factors it in over a year span, not like a winning.
Chill. How long have you and your girl been dating?
A year.
A year?
Couldn't be me.
Is that your longest relationship?
Nah.
Oh, I don't want to get you in trouble, but
no, you say.
How long was your longest?
I think like a year and a half or so.
A year and okay, so you guys are getting close.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you do if she invited you to a restaurant and said, "I think we'd be better off as friends"?
Well, I'll be like, all right, fine. I'll be like, all right, fine. Can we at least eat first? I'll order like a $50 meal. Then I'll leave.
No. Hear this out. She sat down and I told her honestly, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm not really hungry. And she's like, I already ate.
Oh.
I'm like,
she dragged you to a restaurant. She wasn't even hungry. Like, come on,
nah, bro, that's not even right, bro.
And then I got that twitch, Me,
guys go.
I had we went to Summit Grill in Lee Summit.
Okay, I've always wanted to go there, by the way.
It's
So,
good.
but now
it's-
it's
So
be
when she broke the news
associated
to you,
with
you
a
should have ordered
bag.
3 desserts. That's what you should have done.
No, bro.
She said we're better off as friends.
It's
Waiter,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to the bathroom. Bye. Like, I'm out.
Let me get this bottle and let me get 3 desserts.
Dude, no, like, so she said that, I'm not even hungry, and I'm like, and she was like, what's wrong? I'm like, what you, are you dumb?
Miss Pardon?
I mean, she speaks French too, bro. I'm like, I mean,
That's dumb.
obviously,
Astronomical.
I'm over here,
I was
like,
gonna say-
I'm a little sad. I mean, duh. She's like,
So
I can
she
tell,
tell
I'm
you
like-
after you ate, or did she tell you before you guys started eating?
no, she told me before even
So
our
she took your
waters
appetite
came out.
away. That's tough.
She's cheating on you, bro. She was cheating on you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
High key.
She
Bro, that's a fact,
She
bro.
wasn't. Okay, look, ladies in the chat. Look, I'm sorry if we're jumping to conclusions here, but like, someone was up. Like, someone was up. Yeah, exactly. That just
Something's fishy. Like just
something's fishy. All right.
look, hey.
Like,
See, like, how are you gonna be drunk and say you love me and then do this next week? Like, what?
In a week, that's
Like,
tough.
that's
I'm not
like-
gonna say anything more. I'm not gonna say anything more. Like,
Look.
bro, like,
hey,
I don't know what's going on.
Hey.
Hey.
That's a thumbnail right here.
Thumbnail.
Oh God.
See, man. See, the thing is, too. She's still following me on Instagram and all stuff like that too. So if I repost this on my Instagram story, she might look at this and be like, "Listen,
Hey,
You
look, the
brought this
ladies
on
in the
yourself.
chat are backing you up, so I think you're good.
See,
Like-
you see, I'm telling you, bro.
Like,
But you should have been like, bro. You should have been like, bro. It's cool, bro. Because I was thinking the same thing.
no, I told her, I'm like, listen, like, if you're really not feeling it, then I respect your decision. Like, I might not agree with it, but I'm not gonna force you to do anything. So, I mean, I'm a gentleman. Don't get me wrong. But if you over here gonna like tell me straight up, like, hey, I'm not really feeling that, but I'm not gonna press you about it. Be like, all right, I'll see y'all. Goodbye.
You should just be like,
Literally, dude, literally, we were there for like 30 minutes, and I bounced out.
did you finish
So-
your food?
yeah,
I
but
didn't eat anything, bro.
I'm about to
gonna
say she
ask
ruined
what
your
you ordered.
appetite.
Bro. Smash everything on the table.
You should have been
That's
like,
what
I
I'm
need a
saying,
to-go
bro.
box. Like,
I need a box right now, please. Take her food too, bro. You
I'm like, bro.
you deserve that, bro.
like,
Grab
bro.
it off the table.
Bro, you know,
I'm just on a tab, and I'm ordering to go.
bro, you want to know what's disrespectful though? So she said she wasn't hungry, but so she still ordered something. And if you really know me, this is gonna hurt. You know what she ordered?
what?
Wings.
Oh,
She ordered wings. As soon as he said, "You know me," I was like, "It's wings." What flavor of wings? What flavor?
Oh, buffalo.
oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
What'd you order?
I had air, bruh. I had air.
She
Broken
didn't even
heart
give you
and
a
deep.
chance to order? That's tough.
Oh man, this man had my classic dinner: a deep breath. Like,
A deep breath for dinner.
a
And
deep
tears
breath.
for
That's
dessert.
Hell, Jiggy.
Bro, I started putting on some La Banda music and all that, bro. Like,
oh god, tears for dessert, bro.
Also, the California tax rate is 7.25%. So whatever that is.
God.
Yeah, like
So, hey, you said it was 1.25
no,
mil.
7.25%.
No. The winnings.
First place gets 1.2 mil.
Okay, 1.2 mil. Okay. So, and then we're gonna multiply that by. You said 7.25.
Yeah, 7.25.
give me like 5 minutes shit.
Oh wait, hang on. It would be
Think
cool,
about it.
right? Yeah. Hold on. I'm an idiot. Look, y'all. It's been a while since I've done this math. All right. They're taking 800. Wait, no. Hold on. I did the math and I go. So basically, you won't get 1.25. You'll get 800,000. Is essentially. So you do the math there. They're taking that much money out.
220,000.
That's ridiculous.
They're taking 220,000, so you're only getting a mil at the end. I mean, it's still a lot of
Yeah,
money, but that's a
so-
lot of money they're taking.
So yeah, if you do that, so if you do 1,200,000 times 0.725, you come out with 870,000. That is
Oh,
first
they're
place.
taking $400,000.
I say That's how much you're getting for first place.
Is that the right math?
Yeah, because it's.
Wouldn't it be 0.0725?
Maybe. Chat. It's been a while since I've done math.
I don't know.
Right, you got it right. It's 860,000. RonDo said, "Isn't it 0.25?" Nah, bro, you're correct.
Hold on.
Because, I mean, if by yours, then that's how much money they'd be taking out, $87,000.
Oh, let me find the Crim tweet.
Let's say go find what Crim said.
This man's
Look at
rogue.
Dukey.
This man goes rogue though, so I gotta. Find
This man just left. This man's crying in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, let my dude rock.
Man,
scenes all around.
Ladies, in the chat, if you were to break up with your man, how would you go about it? And do you think that the way that she went about it was correct? Let me know. Let me know down low, please. I need to know. I need to see how women think about this kind of stuff, because to me, like I've been through a couple breakups. The first breakup was I was like in high school, and I was like a child, so like I think I just stopped talking to her. Like I ghosted her. I didn't go about it the right way. We ended up dating again later on, and then I eventually in person told her Second one, she dumped me over a text, so that was the end of that. So yeah, I remember that. So like, I'm just curious. Like, what do you think is the right way to do it? Like, do you let him down gently?
Tweet. I don't know if it'll show up in front of me. Yeah, it will. So here's the tweet. Activision is lucky us pros are just a giant pack of degens, or else we'd be boycotting major tournaments held in high income tax states. California champs 300,000 times 0.103 state is 30,000. Federal 105,000. Org gets a cut, which is 49,000. So it cuts it back down to 114 each.
That's tough.
Yeah.
He's got the dog. She's made an appearance, chat. The deaf dog.
And then on top of it, he said that players got to buy their own families and friends passes for the events. Like, they don't get passes to hand out.
Well, I mean, that's pocket change compared to 114,000, but it's still annoying. I agree.
Oh, that's a lot of money you're losing.
I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure. So a ticket to the major is more expensive than champs, but that's because it's a 2-day event versus champs is a 1-day event. Champs is at $40, I think we said.
I think so.
And then tickets to major 5 is $60.
I want
My
to
goodness.
go 5, but I'm broke, so.
I was gonna say that brings me to my next point here. Chill doesn't watch the pros.
What?
Chill. You're supposed to be shitting on these guys. You should be watching them.
Chill doesn't watch the pros.
You gotta know what your competition's gonna be.
This man is just strictly good from just a raw standpoint. Like, no film watch on the pros at all. You remember when we first started watching comp, all we did was watch the pros.
Oh yeah.
And like watch how they play.
You gotta get into it.
This man doesn't watch the pros.
Yeah,
Chill.
I know. Optic. It depends on the owner. Hex is like that. He'll give 100% of the every winnings to their players because he doesn't need it. But some orgs are scummy. Like I know Optic is like that. Dallas I know gives all their winnings. There's like a couple other teams that'll give strictly winnings to teams, but there's some teams that'll take it like percentages.
I mean, that's how you, in my opinion. But I mean, I guess if it's an org that's
the team. I was about to say that the org makes plenty of money off the team during the year anyway. Like the players play for this. Like let them win the money.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, chill is neglecting.
Look, chill. It's a good time, is all I'll say. But listen, you're telling me that if you had tickets to go to champs, you wouldn't go to champs?
I would. But I'm being there like who are these guys? Why am I not up there? I know who Scump is, bro. I know who Scump is. I know who Crim Six is. I know who.
We know Dashy.
I know Dashy. I know Priesta.
Do you know Formal?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know Formal.
You could learn. You're already cracked, but you would learn so much just watching them.
Yeah. You'd find out a lot of new shit.
I would say, like, just watching them, you can watch, like, week 1, you'll watch, and you're like, damn, like, that's in the game, and then you'll go do it, and you're better.
Yeah, and then you're better. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think you understand how lit, like, some of the OG, like, COD events were. Like the one that always comes to mind is Luminosity versus 100 Thieves.
Oh, yeah.
On BO4 for, I think that was the championship, wasn't it? Because
no,
Thieves won.
It was at Champs Weekend, but it wasn't like, I don't think
it wasn't.
Was it the
it wasn't
it was
Champs.
a championship game. No, I'm gonna look it up.
Either way, I don't think you understand how lit those games got, like, and how how crazy the crowds would get, like. That's why, like, I want to see you, like, in an environment like that, because I already know you get turned the fuck up. Now, getting a whole crowd of people turned the fuck up with you, that shit would be fun.
Is before COVID, at every LAN event, when they go to cities, they had, like, events you could do in the tournaments. Like, as an AM team, you could show up and play in different,
yeah, so you could just show up and
live
play.
events at LAN, and you're playing, like, there.
Yeah. Like they did some shit like that back in the day. I don't know if they're still gonna continue to do that, because I'm pretty sure it's limited right now anyway, if I'm not mistaken. But
Well,
I'm pretty sure
I'm sure they don't
limited.
have that stuff anymore anyway. But I was like, they used to do it before, and once COVID like comes back down a little bit, I'm sure they'll do it again.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, we gotta go to LAN, bro.
I'm about to say, I
I'm
want to go to
saying,
LAN.
LAN is raps.
I need to go to a LAN just to catch the vibes. I want to see y'all playing at a LAN.
Yeah.
No, it's nice. The one I went to the in Miami.
The Warzone one you did?
Yeah, the Warzone one.
Dude,
that looked like so much fun.
I want to see all 4 of y'all at a LAN event. That's what
Dude, like, you're getting free Monster, free shirts, free everything.
I just want to see you and Nick just going at somebody.
Oh god, bro, nah, bro. We need security when we go, bro.
We need security to hold us back.
Bro, I'm not. Okay, I'm not taking shit from nobody, bro.
Bro, you gotta remember, like we
like, I was gonna say, like, LAN, like, bro, you're not gonna punk me at no LAN. Like, half these kids that we're going against are like 5 foot tall, bro, or they're like 6 foot, but they're like 800 pounds. Like, come on, bro.
You're not talking to me, bro.
They don't
want like, you're not gonna get in my face, bro. Like, not with my squad.
If y'all
I'm throwing the whole PC at them, bro.
Facts, bro. A monitor's gonna become somebody's necklace if they don't get
Chill, I
in
need
my
you
face,
to turn
bro.
the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip for everybody in the chat. If you haven't watched comp, this will get you into it. I promise.
Are you watching the one that I talked about? Or are you watching the Seaside? Okay.
What game is this?
Nice. 2 blue side. 2 Can they get this time? Can they flip the spawns for orange?
Spit on people, Chill, don't worry.
To make that run?
I'm about to say, this shit was lit.
I can't hear the
As they lock down elevator.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
You gotta.
I can't hear either.
I'm about to say, I'm like late. Did you share your screen for YouTube and not screen one?
Oh, let me go and put that on.
I'm about to say, that's how you gotta do it. You gotta share it for YouTube.
Stuttering.
I'm podcast host.
No, you're not.
Nah, I love you, Rando.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all just have to watch it through the...
Not having the craziest game, but on rotation, he was able to find 3 kills, and, well, he's the one to find the opener on this break.
My brain hurts.
We'll see if they can finish it off. Bracket formal doing what
Still can't hear it, Rondo.
It's a nice contest from 100 Thieves, but I'll tell you
I can hear it through the screen.
Like,
I can hear it through the screen.
Oh, through the screen. Oh, okay.
What
yeah,
more
you gotta
can you
go
ask
through the
for
screen.
LG? Yeah, you'd love to get 10 or 15 more seconds.
Rondo's
I think
gonna
the
play
spawn
a
flip is the big thing here, and you really don't allow 100 Thieves to get much time at all. They're gonna get, what, about 7 seconds at the end of that.
Stupid here at the end.
This is probably everything. Like, LG have got a hold here.
Oh, man, dude, that looks clean.
Now 1 kill away from the grab slam. He can make the play. He can secure this game number 4. Send it to a game 5. It's up now. Finds that kill. You just have to wait for him to respawn, make a 5-man push.
Right back to Priesta. It's going to be on Priesta to entry with this grab slam if he can find the opening. They get 1 kill on Brack on mid-map. Here goes Priesta. Can he get the hit with the grab slam?
They're trying to back away from him. It looks like they're just pre-firing. Here it comes!
He doesn't hit anything! They made it out! We're ready for it! It's perfectly played by LG, and they're going to get the clear! Back into the hard point. Go
My
Luminosity.
goodness, this looks
Just down
hectic.
30. There's one player deep. That's going to be Kenny, who's tucked away for the rotation over to blue.
watching was fun as hell.
Skies and Kenny here. Skies going to be ready for this. He played deep last time. Oh
it's literally this hard point after this.
Oh my god.
Is crazy.
It's a big win by Enable and Elevator. That's going to open that up, but yeah, you're still waiting for Kenny. Still waiting for Kenny. There he goes. He doesn't see him. He doesn't see him. Kenny's going to get taken down.
And they had Skies and Formal both on LG.
In the Hellstorm.
That's crazy.
That was their best year.
What was that?
That was the worst Hellstorm I've ever seen, Joe. But it's still a 10-point game. Contested inside. Another streak gets called in. That lightning strike goes
They're
out.
stacks on each other. Holy shit.
5v5, bro.
A lot of specialists up for LG. This is it.
The Purifier comes in, but John's gonna kill Slack. Nothing working for John in these final moments. But with 20 left, they can't win it here. The contest is in from 100 Thieves. They get into the hard point, blunder after blunder, but neither squad can close it out. The race for pipes is on.
This shit just goes insane.
The ground slam from Slack, can he beat a
230
hero?
to 231. And chat, if you don't understand this, the goal of the game is to get to 250. Whoever goes to get to that wins the game.
But yeah, Formal and Sky's already set up a couple of big gunfights right now. Everybody's sort of spawning everywhere. Enable's gonna get cut down. Now you have the Tempest. Sky's able to stay up, does connect. Slack is trying to do it. Here we go, Slack slam. Bam! Hits 3! 13 points away from the win is Luminosity. And they're fighting back towards the point, but the slam, maybe not enough. It's 100 Thieves that's in the hard point. 239, 237. It's chaos at pipes as Kenny will get dropped. LG fight back in. 10 points for either side. 2 drops for 100 Thieves. Octane falls. LG's in. LG has done it.
You can't tell me that doesn't make you want to fucking watch after that.
Like, come on. Like, that's one of the best, like, comebacks, and, like, just the commentary, the crowd in the back, like, sheesh, there's nothing like it.
It doesn't get you hype as hell to watch it.
Chill, do you like watching sports, right? And you like watching basketball? Like, Uplink, bro? Like, OG Uplink? Like, I'm telling you, that shit was so much fun to watch, dude. It was awesome. Like, Uplink was by far my favorite game mode, but in my opinion is probably the most fun to watch. I think Hardpoint's right next to that. Search is just, it's too slow. Like, I understand that it shows more skill, but it's like, teams like fast-paced games like Capture the Flag, Uplink, Hardpoint, even Control, in my opinion, is kind of boring. Because basically, Control's not it, in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
Control is like,
so bored.
When you get 4 down in Control, like, that's it. Like, that team that got 4 down, they lost. Because every team now knows how to push up and manipulate the spawns. Like, if you're in Raid, for example, you got a guy pushed up in Ardor on yellow, they're going to spawn bedroom, you know what I mean? And then everybody just literally shifts the defense and looks for him and waits for him to push out bedroom, they're all dead.
Chill, if you haven't seen this clip, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, is it the Dashie?
No, it's not. Have you seen the Dashie one? Chill?
He didn't even know what we're talking about.
What?
Dashie getting a
Oh my! I'm gonna start with that one. I was about to show him Optic Huntsman round 11. That's what I was about to show him. But you haven't seen.
Oh,
that. You haven't seen...
Dude, that was crazy. And Arclov.
What show do we show him first?
Show Dashie
first. Show Dashie first.
I'm gonna show him the whole.
I can't believe you never saw that.
Chill, where you been, bro?
Insane COD.
That's one of the most famous COD clips of all time. Like out through all COD. Like these clips that he's about to show you, because there's 2 of them. It's Dashie and then it's TJ. It's nuts. Like it's actually insane.
In the rec room, he gets 1, but not able to get the second. Karma on the right, he will drop to Kismet. Dashie though is up next. As E6 are making this push work out, but again, the spawners for Optic are so close. That top courtyard to the left of them. Through the front line, Dashie!
The entire team.
For Dashie.
But wait, it gets better.
Will likely get the next 13. team.
Literally like
Oh,
I have
the
never
span of 60 seconds.
really come back. E6, do they have the resolve, the metal now to make a comeback happen?
They were just absolutely dogging these kids. Like, oh my god. Look at the slaying department. Like, look at the kills.
He won't find the kill either. We're still seeing the contest come through. Prim 6 vision pulse comes through. He needs to stay alive for as long as he can, hoping for streaks.
Nice trophy as well there. Combined with TJ's War Machine, he's going to be
Oh,
the
awesome.
sections. Finds one, finds the second, finds the third. TJ, he's got a TJ. Oh my God.
Listen to this commentary. Oh my god. Like, bro. If you were at that event, like if I was there, bro, I'd have been screaming. I think I would have passed out, honestly. I think
the
I would
nades
have
are there. Poor Draza, man. He's just been bombarded.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Those offensive rounds have not been fun.
Chill reacting
He's
to
just getting
famous
so
COD
flipped.
clips.
He's like a playmaker for them too. You can't make a play when you're getting first blood by all the utility out of Huntsman.
I've never seen none of this.
Now tied up 4-4.
I can't believe you never saw
We go
this.
deeper into
This
this game.
was
Only one squad can move on to championship week. And Bristini wants to get aggressive up in map with that silence, but around the corner of the smoke is Kenny with the peak.
Because Huntsman beat Optic, therefore their stock like dropped a little bit, and they ended up selling it off.
Poor Optic is the offenses really have been struggling in the past couple of rounds.
And we'll see if they can clutch on up. It looks like Envoy's trying to get aggressive.
I know, right?
Towards that Graves.
M4 and MP5. I'm about to say, this is what leads up to
pull up.
Los Angeles 4 and they execute. It looks like for right now, they're going to start in the middle of the map.
I know that I'm going to catch hate for this,
one of the things they like to do early in the year was that mid-map pressure behind smokes, try to get into the second story of the B house. Bristini spots him, but Bristini gets smoked. He just gets evaporated. That's the first blood for Optic. Now what can you do behind it? The utility coming in over the top. It's not going to connect. The opening of the defense is there for Optic.
Jump is just shitting himself.
All of Chicago's here. They're all inside.
They're here on the cross. There's the first kill from Scump. That's going to be bombed down. The peek comes in from Hollow. What a gunfight when that is. It's madness inside of the B house. Scump just trying to finesse, trying to get the kill. Envoy going to peek from outside. The challenge is going to come in. Scump's got to reload. No one can finish the kill. Arcees picks up 2. It's all going to be on TJ now.
1v1.
1v1! And Huntsman win it! Envoy gets the kill in the 1v1! And they move on! It's madness!
Do you understand, Chill, how popular that series was? That broke the record for the most viewed Call of Duty event in history.
Oh, yeah.
Why was this company in Optic at that time?
That was the Huntsman.
So basically, he was on Optic for BO4, and then they split because Optic got bought out. So Hex basically took Optic and became the Huntsman.
Yeah, he made his own like franchise.
So then it was real Optic versus fake Optic, and then he finally got Optic back. Like he bought the company back.
That was the whole thing in the past like year, and that's why now it's Chicago Optic and not Chicago Huntsman.
Yeah,
and
they got the name back.
And then Thieves. So basically, what happened is Hex bought the Optic brand back and took that spot in the CDL, and then sold that spot to Nadeshot, and Nadeshot brought the Thieves back in.
Yeah, he just basically turned Optic LA Thieves.
OG LA became LA Thieves. Yeah, so that's why Slasher, Kenny, TJ, all those guys stayed over on Thieves. Like that's how that team became a thing. See, this is the thing. Like, I'm educating you on like the history of the CDL. Like, I wish that you like knew all this stuff because this stuff is insane. Like, it's fun. It's fun to like see and like follow it. You know what I mean? But like when we said like that's how Optic got their name back, like that really is. They made a whole video about it. How Envoy saved Optic basically because once OGLA lost, they sold that team to Hex, basically. It wasn't like a bet or anything, but like it's
just
because
kind of like they would have kept the team had they gone farther in champs than
because they would have got more popular. Yeah, they would have got more popular.
Because there's no reason to sell the team if you made it farther than the owner. So
exactly, and so they ended up selling it back, and that's how we got Optic back. So that's why Scump was on the Huntsman. But seriously, like you gotta go back and watch that whole series. I'm telling you.
Chill reacting to COD clips.
Literally, I'm gonna find a bunch of them. I'm gonna just find the craziest, the goofiest, like the funniest clips.
Because back then, like I was a sniper. I just like I was into comp. I was always good, but my main focus was just I want to be I want to be the next best trick shot. Like.
You gotta see the
that's
my
main
clips.
Like, yeah, now
simp like they're talking about simp in the chat. Yeah, like his sniping montages were stupid.
Let me ask you this because I actually am curious. I don't think I've ever asked you this before. So that was your thing. You were a sniping guy, like a sniping montage guy. Did you ever think during that time that you could be as good as you are right now in competitive Call of Duty, playing the way that you play with the guns that you play with? Did you ever think you could be that good?
Like deadass?
Yeah, deadass.
I feel like I could have been pro in BO2.
Legit?
Like yeah, no ego, like deadass. Like I feel like I could have been pro in BO2.
Did you?
But I was like 14, 13.
Yeah. Did you play ranked back then, or did you just?
Yeah, I played league play. I hit Masters 1 all the time.
What gun did you use? You use the MSMC?
I was MSMC, M8, A94.
Yeah.
You name it.
I missed the A94, bro.
Bro, everything, bro.
I'm about to say the game felt different back then.
Bro, oh god, I have like 30,000 hours played on that game. I swear to God.
So I was about to say, like, what made you randomly just be like, you know what, like I'm not gonna snipe anymore. Like I want to do competitive COD. When and why did you decide to do it? I don't think I've ever asked you these questions. Like I'm curious.
Bro, I don't even know.
Like, was it last year? Was last year?
I think it's Like last year was when I actually.
Last year was your first competitive COD.
Mhm. It's because when optics had hit me up, that's what made me like, all right. Oh god, that never crossed my mind. Like, okay, I want to do this. It was last year.
That's insane. Yep. Because my first COD was last year, and the skill cap is very noticeable. Chat, let's say that much.
No, I don't know.
But no, like I don't know. To me, that's crazy. Like I love ever since I got into the comp scene, like I love to just hear how people got there.
Playoffs OPB versus KGK last year.
Jesus.
I don't think Chill needs to know about. I don't think Chill needs to see that.
Wait, last year?
OP Black versus Team KGK.
Wait, didn't we get like spanked?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's saying it, because he's making fun of you.
Bro, didn't I put like 50?
I don't even
remember. Did you?
Bro, I was the top end player last year.
I remember you being like the MVP.
Yeah, I was the top end player last year. Like best KD, best everything. I was the top end player last year. Well, on AOG.
Yeah, an AOG.
Let's do a stats check here.
Oh god, RonDo's on it, bro. He's like, let's see if he's actually telling the truth.
I was averaging like 30, 40 kills.
If that's the truth, that's insane.
Look it up.
So your camera, you're out of focus.
That was my first year ever taking comp serious.
So what did you use last year? Did you use M4 or did you use MP5?
Everything.
You used both? Were you a flex?
Yeah.
Really? You weren't like a true slayer with a sub?
Mhm.
So that was my thing. I started as a true slayer, with a sub, and then halfway through the year I decided to switch to a flex because the M4 was just ridiculous, and so I ended up using both. And then I ended up using the RAM, like when the RAM became a thing, because Envoy used it once, and I was like, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna use that thing. And that thing was kind of gross, bro. Ramada, that's all I used.
That's facts.
Oh yeah, then they GA'd the what was the 41 AE or whatever it was called rounds.
Like it popped. What was going on last year?
Bro, because last year, bro. Dude, like probably.
Okay, be honest.
I was gonna leave, bro. It was just last year. It was like so many people wanted to be in comp, but they weren't up for the job. Like,
right. Oh, I get that.
We got a 4-man down in the kill feed, 83 to 202 on the hard point.
Shut up.
Oh,
shut up. Bro, there's no worse than that, bro. It was like 250 to like 20, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, it looked like OG Team 1 versus OG Team 2 scrims.
Chad, what's going
on?
No. Bro, it was bad, bro.
They're giving we got 2 5 and 20s on the map, right?
Oh my god! You got 2 waves on the look.
Oh. Waves for waves.
Oh no!
Waves. Wave, I ain't say that. He said he's not lying though.
Chill's 24 and 20.
He's not lying though. Look, it's only okay because Wave knows. Like Wave know he had a bad series. But we can still joke about it.
Like Chill right now is 32 and 22, 6 and 24, 7 and 27.
Were you just
24.
So was your mindset going into these games like I'm gonna just hide off to the side, let these guys go, and I'm gonna just get my kill?
Every game I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just put my name out there the best I can.
Just go fry.
Yeah.
Just go fry, bro.
Now, I was still playing OBJ and stuff like that, but bro, it was just.
Wave just challenged me to a 1v1 hardpoint challenge on stream.
Nuketown.
On stream.
Who are you talking about? Me or him?
Are we taking a challenge stream?
You want me or Chill? Who are you asking for?
You better not be talking to me.
I would say if it's me, it's knives only. You don't want it.
Bro, Jiggy always got some
weird shit, bro. I don't care. I was gonna say I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
To say like tomahawks only.
I was gonna say anytime somebody's talking about a challenge, I'm like, yeah, let's go, snipers only. Like, let's go, railguns only. You guys, or not railgun, the nail gun. Have you guys seen that thing yet in pubs?
Wait, would you get on right now? 100%, no cap.
Nuketown Jiggy. Look, I don't want to go into a 1v1. I'm going to bed after this is over.
I will end the stream with
he's running.
1v1.
Y'all know I could have been in ADS too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned it briefly. Tell me again because you mentioned it only briefly.
Wade said he's on.
Try to RonDo, are you still on the matches back then?
Yeah.
Try to find when I versed ADS. I think I hit like 50, 40s. It was something along the lines. And I don't know. And that was like the 6th game we played. And I guess they would like watch me or something. And they just hit me up. And I was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you learn?
Appreciate that loyalty, claw, right? Like, you gotta appreciate that.
That's facts. You said what, Dukey?
She'll just be playing. You don't even know what the fuck.
You played claw, right?
Yeah.
How did you learn to play claw? Like, what did you see for you to start playing that?
Trick shotting.
Who?
Trick shotting. When I used to trick shot.
That's how you learned to play claw?
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, like I can't trick shot like this. Like moving my thumb button, the button I spin with, I can't move it up and down. So I'm like, alright. So I move this finger down.
I can't fathom holding a controller.
It's just
like,
I don't see the match
like
on here.
this. Like to me, that's strange. Ugly. Like that's why I got these.
Wave
so I don't have
loading
to.
in right now, chat. Are we gonna end on a 1v1 chow? I'll cast.
Uh-oh.
We're ending it now. You gotta take it.
Alright, fine.
Oh,
chat.
Trio Comcast?
Chat.
What's the rules? First to 10, first 15?
The stakes.
What gun?
Against.
What's the rules? What's the guns rules? What are we about to do here?
Did I ever show you my old tricks on this shit?
You gotta send the.
Wait, can you cuss on podcast or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I ever showed you or no?
Say what?
Huh?
I ever showed y'all like my old BO2 tricks on monsters or not?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Those in the group. Right,
I have my own clan and everything. It was crazy.
Hold on, chat. We're about to take this to COD. We're gonna end this podcast on a 1v1.